Keep up to date with the latest news and information from Propertymark.
Welcome to Propertymark Pulse in association with Rightmove. It might just be me, but this year is definitely moving quickly, and we're certainly hurtling towards springtime, and opportunities and potential are in full flow. This week we're going to look at the latest ONS house price and rental price index. We're also going to dip into Propertymark's own analysis of new build house prices and how this differs across different regions. In addition, a little jump into inflation figures this week and how this might well potentially affect future base rate decisions, and we'll check in with the Renters' Rights Act and how this could affect London in particular.
We are Propertymark.
So, this week we saw the ONS release data on the latest house price and rental price index. With regards to house prices, well, they increased by 2.4% to £270,000 in the 12 months to December 2025. This annual growth rate is down from 2.8% in the 12 months to November 2025, however. But why is this? Is it down to people currently having greater financial flex in terms of affordability and the ability to negotiate harder, or is it down to greater supply or something else? We'd love your thoughts on this. With regards to the rental price index, average UK monthly private rent increased by 3.5% to £1,367 in the 12 months to January 2026. Now, while rental prices are continuing to increase, the annual growth rate is continuing to slow down and has been since mid last year. In the last month alone, it has slowed down 0.5% from 4% to the 12 months to December 2025. We'll keep check on this over the coming months.
Propertymark.
As always, we love looking over numbers and inspecting what is on the go. Every quarter we look over vast amounts of industry data to discover a myriad of new facts, and this month it is the turn of average pricing regarding new build properties. And some interesting things are happening. Across Scotland we saw a 3.8% uplift year on year from £351,404 to £364,912 regarding the average price of a new build across the nation. This was the region that brought the highest lift across the last quarter. However, at the opposite end of the scale, London saw the biggest slowdown. The price of a new build home fell 13.3% year on year from £897,135 to £777,688. Now, any such dip in pricing doesn't necessarily denote a slowdown in consumer demand or appetite. However, it could potentially point towards a shift in the types of homes currently being built. Interestingly, across London, around 18,500 homes are expected to be completed by the end of 2026, with an additional 15,000 homes expected to be finished by the end of 2027. Combined, this figure sits really significantly below the UK government's own target of wanting 176,000 new dwellings completed across the capital within 2 years. This will likely play an important role in how future average new build prices may pan out across the next 12 to 24 months.
We are Propertymark.
Next on our list is inflation. Now, after last month we saw a jump in the rate of inflation which dashed the hopes of any immediate dip in base rates pretty much instantaneously. We now this month see a positive drop in the rate of inflation to 3%. This will certainly have the economists number crunching and making their predictions over the next few weeks on any future base rate decision, and that's due next on the 19th of March. If we do see a dip in the base rate next month, this is potentially likely to rev up the marketplace if lenders feel that long-term confidence. So it's a case of keeping an eye on the lending market over the coming weeks and months.
For more details, check propertymark.co.uk.
So as the 1st of May ticks ever closer, the Renters' Rights Act remains something that many people are still working on getting ready for. Firstly, don't forget you can tap into a whole host of in-depth information at propertymark.co.uk, and there will be additional content as we continue to navigate the 3 phases of implementation too. However, let's drill down into how aspects are affecting the London region. Propertymark has outlined a number of important considerations for the implementation of the Renters' Rights Act 2025 and its formal response to the London Assembly Housing Committee call for evidence on how the new law will operate in the capital. London's private rented sector operates at a scale and complexity unlike anywhere else in the whole of England, and Propertymark members who manage hundreds of thousands of tenancies across the capital report that supply remains below pre-pandemic levels, with demand continuing to be very, very strong. There is ongoing focus regarding working with policymakers to ensure the Renters' Rights Act is delivered in a way that protects tenants, supports responsible landlords and maintains much needed rental supply.
Propertymark.
As always, many thanks for listening to Propertymark Pulse in association with Rightmove. We are back on the 6th of March. As always, simply drop me a message with your thoughts and opinions to studio@propertymark.co.uk. Also, just a quick reminder that Propertymark 1 is 112 days away. You can grab full details at propertymark.co.uk/1 for further details and tickets. Right, as always, thank you for listening, and I shall catch you next time.